Hello and welcome everybody. It's a great pleasure to welcome you to this Sahaja Yoga meditation program this evening. This is session 5, Joy of the Spirit. Tonight's topic is strengthening the left side. And my name's Alan. I'll be one of the presenters. My co-presenter, Walter. Walter, can you put your camera on for a second?
Hi.
Hello, Walter. I think Walter and I are meeting each other for the first time in this session, and I'm really looking forward to our discussion at the end of the program. Walter, perhaps you could just give a brief introduction of yourself.
Yeah, so I'm practicing this meditation, Sahaja Yoga, for over 30 years. So I actually started in Austria. I had a chance to actually attend a program with Shri Mataji in person. Professionally, I'm a neuroscientist. So I work at the National Institutes of Health in Bethesda, Maryland. So I'm trying to combine these two things, and it will be interesting to hopefully guide you into meditation.
Okay.
Later
Thank
today.
you. That's great. Thanks very much. For myself, my name's Alan, and I'm located in Plano, Texas. And I've also been practicing Sahaja Yoga for many decades. I first started in 1978, still learning a lot about it. I've been an architect all my life. I've got a lot of help from practicing this Sahaja Yoga in my professional life. Just to again say welcome to everybody. Welcome to all the regular returning people, and welcome to any new people. These classes are recorded, so if you missed one, you can go back and watch it on YouTube. And at the end, there'll be breakout room sessions, so if you need any links or anything like that, that'll be possible at the end. This 21-day session that this is part of, its goal is to sustain longer periods of meditation, to stretch them out, to be able to be in meditation for longer. And to give you an idea of this evening's program, we'll have just a sort of very brief discussion of strengthening the left side. We'll have a foot soak and guided meditation. We'll listen to Shri Mataji's talk. We'll have a silent meditation with some music, another guided meditation, and then we'll have some conversation between us two presenters. So that's this evening's program, and if you're ready, we'll begin. I don't know if you noticed on the bottom of the intro slides, it said, take a deep breath, close your eyes and relax. So let's all just do that. Let's take a deep breath. And then let it go. Try to loosen and relax all your muscles in your shoulders. Sit comfortably, and we'll begin the meditation program. So the topic today is strengthening the left side. Left side is our power of desire. Those of you who are familiar with the chakra layout, the diagram with the 3 channels and the chakras within us, know that the left side starts right at the very beginning. So it's the beginning for us. It's that desire that we have to make a connection is what starts this whole process. So the left side is that power of desire within us. It's to do with emotions. It's to do with that sense of protection. In the sort of spiritual world, the left side is what protects us from any attacks on us, and gives us that sense of security and protection and comfort. There are several, strengthening the left side. There are techniques you can do. I believe for those who are attending regularly will have attended something on Sunday where you used candles. The flame element, the 5 elements are useful in improving our different channels and chakras. And the fire element is associated with clearing out this left side. So those treatments were done on Sunday. And this evening, we're not going to focus on that so much, more on just understanding what the left side is and how it works within us. So since this is an experience, let's go right in with a guided meditation focusing on the left side. And so just sit, make sure you're sitting comfortably, and just take your attention inside yourself, and just we place our right hand over our heart. Our heart is where we begin, because the heart is where the spirit is within us. It's the seat of the spirit within us. And the desire is to be what we really are, which is the spirit. So we're putting our desire on the heart where the spirit is. And we just inside, we'll address the Kundalini energy, the mother energy. Just inside ourselves, we'll just say, please let me be my spirit. Please let me feel my spirit. Let me be connected to my spirit. So keeping the left hand on your lap with the palm upwards, we'll move our right hand down to just below the ribs on the left-hand side. And this is putting our attention on the stomach area. This chakra, this area in this system, is everything that sustains us. So it's everything to do with our sustenance, our food, our income, our jobs, our families, all the people who support us, all the systems that support us in life are connected with this chakra. And we should have a sense of gratitude and contentment and satisfaction. So we'll just inside ourselves, please let me feel satisfied and contented. And say that just inside ourselves a few times. Now, keeping the left hand on the lap, we'll move the right hand down just slightly. And this is the center of the mastery. It's called the void. And this is where we have all the knowledge for our spiritual ascent. So everything we need is already within us. We are our own master. So we'd say for this one, I am my own master. I am my own guide. So now slide the right hand yet further down, just to the top of the hip bone on the left side. And this is the center for knowledge and for creativity. And this spiritual growth cannot be read. You can't get it through reading about it or learning it, but everything is within us, and the pure knowledge is already within us. So at this point, you just ask, let me have the pure knowledge. Now moving the right hand back up to just under the ribs, we'll just say inside ourselves, I am satisfied and contented. I have everything that I need. Place the right hand on the heart again. This time we make an affirmation. I am the spirit. I feel safe. I feel protected. I feel loved. For the next one, we'll slide our right hand up to our shoulder. So just gripping the shoulder, between the shoulder and the neck with the right hand. And this center gets affected if we feel guilty, which is quite a common problem. So here you just say inside ourselves, since I'm the spirit, I am not guilty. Since I'm the pure spirit, I'm not guilty. Just say it as an affirmation. I'm not guilty for anything. Now take the right hand across the forehead, sideways, and then just fold the fingers back so you're gripping your forehead across. You can tilt your head down a little bit so that your head is resting in the palm of your right hand and the left hand remains on your lap. And for this center, we just need to say, I forgive everybody. I forgive everything. I forgive everybody. I forgive myself. If you find you're sliding into thoughts, then just pull out of it and just say, I'm not going down that track. I forgive everybody. So for the last one, if you take your right hand right on the very top of your head, so if you can pull your fingers back so the skin in the palm of your hand is taut, and place that right on the very top of the head, and then you can move the scalp gently under your hand in a clockwise direction. So left, forward, right, back, left, forward, right, back. And here you just ask, please, may I have my self-realization? So if you take your right hand and lift it up an inch or two above the top of your head, see if you can feel any flow. It doesn't matter if you can't, but you might feel a coolness or flow coming from the top of your head. And you can try it with the other hand. Bring both hands down on the lap. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your attention inside. Okay. So now we are going to listen to a talk given by Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi, the founder of Sahaja Yoga. And if you've been doing the foot soak exercise, this is time to just take your feet out and dry them off. After the talk, we'll have a silent meditation and then a meditation with some music. So just take a moment for anyone who wants to sort out the foot soak, and then we'll begin the video.
I've 100 times I've told you that you have, first of all, faith in your ascent, in your position as such. For this, meditation is very important. Very important. Without meditation, you cannot have full faith in yourself. Because you can't know yourself by saying, who am I? You cannot. You try now, ask a question within, who am I? You'll be lost. So what should be the faith then? Because when you ask a question, who am I, you are lost. So, we reach a stage where I have to tell you that faith is not mental, it is not emotional, it is not physical, but it is a state of your own being, which we can call as a spiritual state. In the spiritual state, nothing can disturb you. Nothing can overpower you. Nothing can dominate you. Because that state, if you have, that means you are part and parcel of reality. The state of being one with the reality means that the whole of reality is at your feet. Whole of it works for you. And once you even get a glimpse of that state, I tell you, you become so much peaceful within yourself. If you say, I am the king, I am the king. If you say, I am the beggar, I am the beggar. What difference does it make? To that state, which is like a purest of pure gold, which cannot be tarnished. Such a state of mind we have to develop. It's more a challenge to us. We are Sajogis, all right. We have got realization, all right. We can sing very well, all right. We have achieved good positions, all right. We are nicely married, all right. We got nice children, we have got everything, we have got jobs, this, that. Now, suddenly one negative force comes into trouble. So what? So what? Otherwise, how will you know what you are? If there is no darkness, how will you know you are the light? It's a challenge to your own state, at what state you are. The word state is not so explanatory in Sanskrit, it's swarupa. Swarupa. No. Swa is yourself and a rupa is form or state. That state is possible for all of you by saying not this, not this, not this, not this. As it is, your mind has reached that state that there is no mind. You can't do that. But you have to develop a kind of a personality that realizes what you are. You have grown up, you have prospered, and now the fruits we can see. I don't know what to do for you, really. But have faith in yourself. Then you will see how much faith you will have in reality, that there is reality with you at every step, every moment. No fear, no sense of achievement, nothing. Done now, finished. When there were 5 such yogis, I was happy. When there are so many, I am happy. But when I see so many, I think there are so many powerful personalities who are one with reality.
So we'll stay in meditation. So we'll stay in meditation for just 2 minutes with complete silence. So now we're going to listen to some music. The artist's name is Areil Casos, and music is very nurturing to our left side. So we'll play some music and continue the meditation now.
I bow to all the seekers of truth.
So yeah, after this already kind of very meditative programs and beautiful video. So we're trying to meditate a little bit more actively on the left side. So just to understand the left side is really important for meditation in Sahaja Yoga, in a way that might actually be a little different from other meditations, in that you cannot actively, you can be active, but not deliberately kind of connect to the spirit. You have to allow it to happen. But how do we do this? And yeah, we're going to try meditation. Yeah, it's very important. So two things are really important for this meditation, on the left side especially. As some of you already have experienced, we can use the fire element. But in meditation, it's really the heart center that we're trying to connect to. By our right side allows us to express ourselves, be active. The left side is really to go deep into the spirit, that is the connection to the divinity within us. The other center that we're going to focus on a little bit more is the first center that connects us to the earth. And it gives us this childlike expression and innocence. And again, because the left channel starts at the very first center, this very first center is really essential. If there's any issues with our left side, if we can cleanse this first center, connect with the divinity in this first center, then every problem of the left side falls away. But okay, that's enough of explanation. So now we can sit again, try to sit straight in our chair. If we sit in the chair, or if we sit on the ground, that's also perfect. We can close our eyes, take our attention inside. Then we can point both hands towards the ground. Or if we sit on the ground, let's try to lay our hands next to us on the earth. We take our attention actually below ourselves into the Mother Earth. Like growing roots. Shri Mataji explained that the Mother Earth is like our grandmother. She just wants the best for us. She accepts everything, even if we are naughty or if we are doing some things that are not so good for her. She will always love us, always try to nurture us. We can try to express this feeling of this wonderful grandmother that we have and thanking her. Dear Mother Earth, please remove anything that may prevent me to go deep in my meditation today. Remove any obstacles for me to connect to my spirit. Now we bring the left hand on our lap. Keep the right hand towards the ground or on the ground. Now let's move the attention to our first center, the Muladhara chakra. And Muladhara means the root. And the divinity within this center is like a little child. It's us as a little child. It's called Ganesha. And this little child only knows the mother. But it also has all the potential. It has the full divine potential within us. So let's try to connect to this inner child within us. We have this attitude. We can grow. And there's nothing that can stop us from reaching the spirit. Now we bring the right hand to the heart on the left side. We keep the attention of the little child within us, trying to touch the spirit, trying to touch our pure self, our Atma. Like as we said before, we can say, I am the pure spirit. I'm joy, I'm bliss, I'm awareness. I am the spirit. Mother Kundalini, please allow me to experience the spirit within me. And bring the right hand down actually again to our left center or tummy, on the left side, just below the rib cage. Still with the attention, the attitude of the child within us. Just a child to whom possessions mean nothing. The only thing the child is interested in is the mother. It's just the joy of being with her, the joy of having her close. Just for this moment, let's go of any possessions, of any worries, of anything that concerns us. And awaken within this center the child. By getting closer to the mother principle, we become like a mother in this center. Part of our left side allows us to develop these motherly qualities of taking care of others, of providing for them, of hosting them, giving joy to others, being generous. And that also pleases our left side and strengthens it. And just say, Mother, by your grace, I become generous. We can actually bring the right hand now, use our right index finger, just as a groove, just below our shoulder, our shoulders and the breast joints. Just touch it very lightly. There's one center that we don't talk much about it. It's called the Lalita chakra. But it's very important for the left side. And it gives energy to the whole left side. Just meditate on the La of Lalita. Means playful joy. The left side is awakened, we become joyful, but in a very playful way, in a very creative way. Let's meditate on this Lalita. Bring the right hand back down to our lap. Again, touch the first center with our attention. Feel if we can now more solidly sit and feel. Our feet touch the ground. Just become very stable, very grounded. Now take our right hand, pointed towards just above our first center. Then raise the hand along the center channel now, to the top of our head, crossing the forehead. Try to feel, you can feel the energy above the head. Let's do it one more time. With full attention on the center channel. Try to feel the energy above the head. See if we can feel it. Bring the right hand down. Now try with the left hand. We feel this energy cooling our hand. Bring down the hand. Keep the attention above the head. Now let's try to find the child above our head. The child that is us. Put the right hand back on the heart. The right hand on the heart on the left side. And the attention above the head. Let's try to listen for a little bit. For a few minutes, let's make this connection between our left heart and the Sahasrara above our head. Trying to touch the mother there with our spirit as a child. Slowly bring the hand back onto our lap. Keep the attention above the head. Then gently open our eyes. Just enjoy the state of meditation a little bit longer. I'm not sure how we're doing time-wise, so the especially the left side gets us beyond time. But yeah, if we want to continue with the program, that's good.
Thank you so much, Walter and Alan. I hope everyone is in as blissful a state as I am, barely able to talk. So we can end by raising our Kundalini and giving ourselves a bandhan. Before we go to the announcements, I really want to encourage you to watch that video again and again. It's there's so much there that I think we all can take in, and every time I watch it, I get more. So I really encourage you to watch it multiple times and see what you can learn from it. There's so many amazing insights from Shri Mataji about how to go deeper. So, all right. So now I do want to tell you about the seminar. We've been talking about it now for maybe 6 weeks, but we're pretty close now, only about a week and a half away. And I want to say how really overjoyed I am that so many of you who come regularly to the program have registered to attend, and I cannot wait to meet you in person. So people are coming from all over the country, from New Mexico, California, Vancouver, Canada, Kentucky, Chicago, Canada, all over the East Coast, Boston, Virginia, and locally here as well. So if you are thinking of coming and you have not registered yet, please decide to come. But the ashram, the center where we have the program, and the house here in Ridgefield Park, it is an ashram. People do live there, but we'll be having some of the programs here in this amazing house that Shri Mataji built. It's full of vibrations, and every time you go in there, it's like an incredible experience. So it really, I'm sure, will be quite a transformative experience to attend this seminar. So I really encourage you to come, but we are almost full. So if you want to come, you need to register. You cannot just, in the day or two before say, I'll be there, because we really, have to make sure it's not overflowing. So we're almost full, and just wanted to really encourage everybody who can make it to attend. I know it's not always possible to travel, and many of you may want to come but have other things. So of course we understand, but whoever can come, please make the effort. It's going to be quite an amazing weekend. And I would hope that everybody who comes should come for the 2 days if you possibly can. All right. And if you have any questions, my email is there at the end of the website. And if somebody can put that website in the Zoom right now, or I'll do it just at the end when we finish. But on the website is a lot of information about it and how to register there. All right. Then I think you know the schedule by now. We're only about 2 weeks out of finishing this 5th session, but our foot soaks do continue on, whether we're doing our full programs or not. And on Thursday, we have a very wonderful program about the witness state, which is a really essential aspect of establishing ourselves as in Sahaja Yoga. So please try to come on Thursday. As you know, you can request a mentor if you don't already have one, or if you feel you'd like another mentor in addition, that's fine. We hope you're in the WhatsApp groups, because that's where we share a lot of information and keep you up to date. And of course, you can watch the recordings, which I know many of you do. So now, if you'd like to go in a breakout room, please put a message to the breakout room help, and they will arrange that for you. But if you'd like to stay here in the main room, we're going to bring Alan and Walter back to have a conversation about today's topic. So enjoy the rest of the session. Over to Alan and Walter.
Thank you. That was a very beautiful meditation, Walter. Thank you very much. So as a supplement to today's session, there's some 10 minutes set aside for a conversation between Walter and myself about the left side. And some questions have been generated as a conversation starter, but we don't have to stick to those. And we'll just see how it goes, whether any of these of our personal experiences is relevant to people in the audience. So let's just see how this goes. I'll read the first question, and then perhaps we can both have a shot at answering that, and then move on down the list.
Yeah, actually, I don't remember them, so if you have them in front,
yeah. I'll read them out. I've got them here. So the first question to us is, what does strengthening the left side channel mean to you?
Yeah, and that's actually, it's a very deep question, because as a kind of a natural scientist, so I guess for me, it's kind of naturally more to the right side, trying to express myself or trying to kind of understand the universe. But my deepest experiences of the joy of the left side, I think, are connected with this first center. Like just seeing, once I remember, I just saw a child play and laugh, a little baby, and suddenly I felt my left side opening, and I felt this joy that I never had experienced that way. I was kind of, I think tears were flowing, but in a very kind of open level. So I think that is for me when I maybe touched really this kind of essence of the left side, which is on one hand spiritual, but also has this pure joy. And it's really this experience of the pure joy. For me, to me at least, that's the essence of the left side. But what for you? How is it for you?
So it is a very subtle thing that you're not necessarily aware of. I've noticed, it happens automatically. The left side improves when you practice Sahaja Yoga for many years. I've noticed a sense of gratitude increasing in me, that I feel, as Shri Mataji said in the talk, talking about swarupa, of taking a position of yourself, of being a Sahaja Yogi, and feeling that's who I am, and that gives a tremendous sense of gratitude that has just grown over the years. um, and gives a lot of enjoyment.
Yeah, that's very true.
This next question is, how have you been able to strengthen your own left side over the years that you've been practicing? Please share some experiences you've had about this. Okay, I can go first on this, and I can't, separate it from the fact that I've been so lucky to have been born at a time and a place where it was possible to meet Shri Mataji when she was here. When I first came to Sahaja Yoga, I was a student studying architecture. And probably I was in quite a mess, particularly on the left side from experiences in high school and things like that. And when I met Shri Mataji, she was so comforting and so kind and so caring that I think that sense of being protected in her presence really helped me with my left side. When I was in architecture school, there was a point where I was about to give up. I really hadn't, I wasn't coping with it. And Shri Mataji took such a personal, caring interest as like a grandmother or a mother to make me realize that, I should push through and continue with it. And it was very important. But again, it's a sense of gratitude that I felt, and I wasn't feeling it necessarily in a spiritual way. It was just that she took, so much interest and care in what I was doing that it really helped me.
Yeah, that kind of brought up some memories too. But for strengthening the left side, I think what really helped me, and that's interesting again, being a more rational person, it's the music that we have in Sahaja Yoga especially. I mean, just this joyful singing, if we come together and then sing what we call bhajans, devotional songs, but also kind of rhythmic and this kind of music that really, at least for me, this is what helps also to open up the left side, especially when we're kind of in a more intellectual state. Then you cannot just be in an intellectual state, especially in Sahaja Yoga music. So anyone who hasn't experienced this yet, and maybe if you come to the seminar, just ask some of the Sahaja Yoga musicians to play and you'll be instantly transformed.
I agree with that. And just to be able to open your heart and sing from your heart is just a fantastic thing. Okay, the third question is, what suggestions do you have that might help others to strengthen their left side? Do you want to?
Yeah, I can go first. So obviously, I think you had a session on Sunday. So for the left side, if you're really kind of struggling with emotions or emotional issues, then Shri Mataji explained that the fire candle does help. But sometimes the left side can also be weak because we are too much what we call right-sided, rational, worried, and kind of trying to be controlling. So in this case, it's different. And I was kind of, when we talked before the program with Linda, I was telling her that once I had the opportunity to come to sit in front of Shri Mataji, and she's been talking about issues, or I think I had actually some health issues at the time, not very big, but it was some issue. And she actually specifically told me, look, you should not work with the candle because you're too right-sided already. So don't use the candle in meditation. And it kind of stuck with me. It's also interesting, even though maybe I had left side issues, but it was coming from the right side. So we have to be aware also where problems coming from. So to strengthen the left side. So I would come back to the music. If you're kind of more intellectual from the right side, I think music is a wonderful thing. Listening to Shri Mataji's talks, doing futsok, or if you're really kind of struggling with emotional issues, then the candle is definitely something you should use in your meditation. And that really helps because these elements have some subtle spiritual qualities that do help and that do work. And again, as a scientist, I can say that is absolutely true.
So my idea for this was introspection, that since the left side is to do with feelings, it can help to keep a journal, to keep a private journal, just completely honest. You don't want anyone else to read this. You might destroy it after a year or two, but just in introspection, to write down what am I really feeling, and take some notes on talks of Shri Mataji that you've heard, where you've heard something that was an inspiration. And because these are feelings, to write them down helps to straighten them out and have a clearer picture. And I obviously wish I'd kept a better journal in the early days when I was meeting Shri Mataji, but that was my suggestion for this one. For some people, it may help to keep a private journal. That was all the questions. Do you have any other thoughts that we'd like to share? Or
Yeah,
I don't want to spoil it because it was such a beautiful meditation and I have to talk too hard.
Maybe you should keep it like that.
Yeah. Okay, so then I guess we're wrapping it up for anyone else who's still on the.
Linda, anything that you wanted to add or so? Are we completing the program?
Yes, I think let's end it now. Thank you both so much. It was wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
मत लेना